throughout the rest of the season. We do have a little mini beef that took place over the weekend. This was fun. Grizzlies beat Dallas, and then there are some words between Ja Morant and Klay. Took a shot at Klay, saying to his teammate Cam Spencer, tell him who the best shooter in the house was. It wasn't Bro from Golden State. And so Klay had something to say about that afterwards. Here he is.
And then with Ja, he's a funny guy. He has a lot to say all the time, especially for a guy who rarely takes accountability. But you know what? That's for another day.
What did Ja have to say on this occasion?
Nothing of intelligent depth. It was really just his just running his mouth, and he's been running his mouth for a long time. And it's funny to run your mouth when you're on the bench. It's kind of the story of his career so far, just leaving us wanting more, you know?
Ooh, that's a good line at the end, because it's like it's like, hey, you're awesome, but Chandler, what'd you think of this? It is, but it's not.
It's a compliment. It's a backhanded compliment. I think it's well said. Again, I hate that we're talking about Ja Morant and the negative headline, and somehow he finds himself again something other than basketball, other than him being spectacular on the court, dunking on somebody, catching a lob, winning a game winner. Like, why are we always talking about Ja Morant, something outside of basketball or anything positive? So that's the only issue I have with this. I love what Klay said back to him. Klay's obviously struggling this season. The Mavs are an absolute dumpster fire this season. But this goes back to Golden State years. There's been beef here for a while with Dylan Brooks and the Warriors, Ja Morant and the Warriors. This has been going on for years now. So clearly it boiled over, and I'm with Klay on this one. I think Ja needs to just focus on getting healthy and getting along with his head coach and finding peace playing basketball instead of doing things like this, making headlines for anything other than basketball. So I love the competitiveness. I love the rivalry. I love everything about it, but I just wish Ja Morant would mature at some point and stop doing stupid shit that's going to keep him in the headlines for bad things.
You know what? Listen, Chandler, when we start having these arguments with players and our competitors, we go to the numbers. We go to the resume after that. And once we go to the resume, we decide if you qualify to even have this banter with me, whether you qualify to even have this talk with me. We're not going to forget about who Klay Thompson was and who he can quite possibly still be. We're not gonna forget that. He's gonna go down as one of the greatest shooters of all time. I don't care who had a hot night. Klay Thompson had a hot career, and he's going to be regarded as such when it comes to shooting the basketball. If this was all this is all about, was somebody that was shooting the basketball, and I know it came down to what Klay felt like was a dirty play on his teammate and this and that, but I'm agreeing with y'all. Listen, Ja, we don't listen to nobody in street clothes. You in street clothes and you're not available, we don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear you talking. We don't want to hear you telling nobody that they not the best shooter in the house. And that's just how it is. And Ja knows that when guys are in street clothes and they talking trash and he's on the court, we're not trying to hear it. No special rules for Ja Morant. And we want to see him back on the floor. So, Klay said it. He's always leaving us with that feeling that we want more out of you on the basketball court. I want to see when the next time these two teams match up and both of these guys are in uniform and they can go back and forth from there. So
I'll tell you this.
The accountability line was good too, by the way. Like, Klay doesn't talk much like that. Yeah. So
Klay, you never really see Klay riled up like this. That's what I'm saying. This has been years and years. This is boiled over. They're both frustrated. They're both not having the greatest seasons. Their teams are struggling. So I agree with everything Lou just said too. If you're not on the floor backing it up, if you're in the team jumpsuit, like, be quiet and cheer on your team. And again, if Steph Curry never existed, we're talking about the greatest shooter of all time, and you're comparing him to some dude that no one's heard of on your team.
Yeah, I can't with this.
It's good, but
but listen, I don't want to disrespect Cam Spencer.
I'm gonna.
That's not But you're gonna let him disrespect Klay Thompson? Disrespect him than Klay Thompson.
Cam Spencer didn't ask for none of this.
No, he kind of used a ton.
So you don't have to play his name because he didn't ask for this. He didn't ask for it. So we're not going to disrespect Cam.
You're going to throw him under the bus.
He ain't no damn Klay Thompson. We know that. He ain't no Klay Thompson. We know that much.
You do not coming after Klay Thompson. Besides, I also watched Cam Spencer last week do this after every play. I can't with him right now. Like you're on a timeout.
And also, by the way, Klay Thompson is like, he's the best. He's the greatest dude. He comes, awesome. He stays in his lane. Like you're picking the battle with the wrong guy.
Like he's also got a very high profile love life going on right now. And I'm sure there's some things that are whispered about that, whatever.
No more dating, no more on this show.
I don't care. She's the sexiest person I've ever seen. There, I said it. I speak for myself.
Lou, what's your take on their relationship, Lou? Can we dive into that?
Here we go.
What relationship?
Keep it moving. Here we go. We'll go James Harden. I don't want to go down that road again. Okay, James Harden, I see you with your 50